It's nasty. Look at you, Cat.
That's nice. I like what I'm seeing. Looks like a nice continuation of that induction trend. Could see a reversal. For those that just joined in, there was high impact news for CAD and USD just right when we started the webinar. Not much movement, but in my opinion, I do believe we could see at least AUD could see a reversal to go with that larger macro trend. GBP USD also kind of inducing in the direction that I'd like to see it induce. Going with the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday trend to the upside. All depends on how the market moves right now, kind of how structure plays out. They are at the highs. That's what I like to see, but they've been here for a while now. So you can see they've been working those highs for a while now. So it could very well be a false resistance and possibly even like a head and shoulders type pattern. Or a continuation. But we'll see how price reacts. Continue watching it.
Pound news in 30.
Yeah, GBP news in about 30 minutes. Usdzar. All right, I had sent an analysis to the Academy for Usdzar. They actually blew way past our kind of zone we had here that we expected it to stop hunt. I was personally stopped out. However, I'm waiting to re-enter if it does give the opportunity. I do believe this setup will still happen. It's going with the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday trend, that induction trend, and now we see that larger induction could be a head and shoulders with that reversal kind of that we expect on the macro.
So what would you look for to enter? Like a pullback to the zone?
What I would look for to enter is I'm looking at right here. There's kind of a I noticed more of a stronger zone of liquidity. That's where kind of this zone, I wouldn't say support or resistance, but that's kind of what people call it.
Yeah.
I would like to see it move above this zone one more time and then drop. Because it kind of looks like they're making one of those signature trade patterns that's kind of a different variation where they induce to the downside first and then come back up and then reverse. So that's kind of what I would like to see before jumping in again. But in my opinion, that's what we can see on USDZAR. Once again, you guys, USDZAR, I don't know if anyone saw the analysis in the academy, but I had like a caution. This pair moves extremely volatile. The pips aren't like normal pairs. So like Euro USD, for example, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, it's normal, or even like within the entire week, right? The entire weekly range on Euro USD, I mean, it's normal to be 100 pips or 150 pips, right? So here it's 100 pips, 100 pips, the range of the week. Now, if we go to USD ZAR, okay, we go from the high of the week to the low of the week. That's 500, almost 570 pips. So, yeah, it's about 5 times more volatile than Euro US dollar, but kind of gives the same structure, or if not a better structure. I personally have never really traded this pair, but I do like the structure that I see on it. So I'm going to be sending more analysis, more trades related to this pair to the academy. Just give yourself, just to give you guys a heads up. But please keep in mind that USD ZAR does move like similar to Bitcoin, where the pip values are a lot more than normal pairs like Euro USD.
Yeah, and take the spread into account too. It can be more. I was looking at the pair on my broker, and they want, I think it was like 150 pips for the spread.
So that 150 pips, that might be micro pips, bro, and that could be like 15 standard pips. But still, that's crazy. 15 standard pips spread.
Yeah, it was about 15 standard. Um, exactly. Hey, I think Brandon's in here if you want to unmute.
Yo, Brandon.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Yo, how you doing?
Oh,
Just woke up. Say hello and join the team. Did anybody catch anything for CAD news?
not me.
Me neither. Just watching.
Sure. Let's see.
Oh, well, I was right on AUD USD last night again, as per usual. Uh, EU CAD stopped me out, but the money that I made from AU, well, obviously just put me back into profits again, as per usual. So, AU, right, and well, I'm actually out of AU because of that very same thing that you just said there, that you put there, right, with that potential W. Although I feel like that line, yes, because now that looks like a support trap. So what I'm thinking is the dealer may try to push it one more time before actually stopping it out. Yep. Because something I think, you know, and I realize that we don't discuss this a lot. We always talk about traps on the trend line. We don't talk about traps on support and resistance very often, right? And if you look at UG, if you just quickly go to UG, you're going to see what I'm talking about. Just zoom out for me a little bit. A little more. Right. Right. So you're seeing those 3 peaks? Right. What I actually said was the 3rd peak would not be, I actually had the zone a little lower because what retail traders were seeing is a resistance there, right? And I said this, Elwin, I know you were in that session. I said this, that, you know, what I am actually thinking, the dealer would not just drop the market back at that very same high, because that is now what you would call a resistance trap. So what he may do is drive the market just a little past that high, that resistance, and then potentially drop it. And then, well, it was also correct on the direction where the dealer would, you know, drive the market even further than that high, right? It stopped me out, but I was correct about the direction, right? As Dylan, as you can see here, Dylan actually is now creating a complete, well, not Dylan. Dylan is not the market maker or the dealer, but, you know, he's drawn and he's seen it, right? And he's actually showing you the creation of a potential completely new trend. So, I mean, very good on UG. We have to wait for further structure to see how UG is going to play out. But UG was actually beautiful in how the structure played out. Oh my goodness. UG was beautiful in how the structure played out.
Yeah, I see UJ is kind of at a zone as well, right around here.
Yep.
After breaking through kind of that false resistance that they had plot that they had right up here.
Yo, Dylan, did you see the video I sent with the water bottle yesterday?
What was that?
Did you see the video I sent with the water bottle?
No.
You should go check it out and tell me what you think. Did anybody see it?
Where is it?
I sent it in all the relative groups. I even sent it in our group.
All right, let me
Yeah, I saw it.
What do you think, Elwin? What did you think?
Hey, it's liquid, baby. I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was a good one, bro.
Dylan, when you get a chance, go check it out.
Send me it. Send me it to my DM or something.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. Let me send it to you.
I'm looking at GU. Looks like it stopped hunting the high of yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Kind of pulling back, playing around there. Let me look at the.
Yep. That looks good.
I'm seeing it actually like on GJ as well. GCAD had like a wedge breakout.
Let's be mindful. We have GBP news in 15 minutes.
15. Yeah.
I actually, listen, let me just do a quick thing on G. Yeah, I am actually, for some reason, it looks like sells to me as well. The structure's in line with sells. That looks like bullish rejection. That big push there, that looks like some serious bullish rejection. Dylan, you wouldn't call that a wedge, would you?
Yeah, I would definitely call this a wedge. And what I like is that in the micro, so there's a micro wedge here, but also respecting in the macro, this would be that breakout and that N to form kind of that. Here's the high.
Oh.
There's that wedge and the breakout, the M formation. And within that M formation, that's where the signature trade is as well. So I definitely think we could be setting up for a sell here as well. You know, we have confluence on GBP, GBPUSD, GBPJPY, probably on some more GBP pairs as well. Ooh. Yeah, most of the GBPs look like they're working the high, and also kind of given that micro macro concept with the
That multifractal.
all in line with the midweek reversal concept as well. And in line with news in about 15 minutes or so. Quite a few confluences. I do think we could see an analysis for these pairs get sent out. Alrighty.
Right. Yeah. So something I wanted to touch on, right? So people have this thing, they just start to look for the highs and look for the lows, and they don't ever consider what are the circumstances of those highs and those lows, right? So what I mean by that is, yes, price may be at a high, but how is it closing? How is it reacting to the high? How is it operating, right? What is it doing? That's very important. So if you realize here, and I said it before Elwin even said anything, I said that GU looks like bullish rejection, meaning all the time, if you zoom out on GU, all the time, GU has been extremely bullish, right? Look at that, it has been ridiculously bullish. Why all of a sudden it's throwing this big gigantic wick to the top side at the high, right? And then so in line with a news event, right? Where we have the news in like 12 minutes. So I would actually see that, you know, in light of the news event, this bullish rejection is one of my criteria because it's a potential for a reversal. So obviously, you know, anything that you do, you know, for me personally, anything that I do, it's a 10 pip stop loss. So if I were to enter somewhere in this general vicinity, which would not be the best, it wouldn't be the best thing to do in my opinion, because listen, 10 pips, if you enter right where price is right now, 10 pips is literally not that far. You can be stopped up with the spread alone from the potential spread alone from the news event. 10 pips isn't that very far from entering where price is currently, right? What I would actually do personally is wait this one out. Me personally, I'm not sure what you would do, Dylan. Would you enter?
I'd like to wait for news. Honestly, I wouldn't enter yet. However, it depends how news. If news throws one more wick and like closes as like a star, and the next candle is news, I might enter as a sell on that candle, depending on how this candle closes. Now, I do like that they are working the high, and at that exact same time, you know, all these different confluences together, plus news, it does seem like a recipe for a reversal.
Yeah. But if you were to enter, what size stop loss would you enter with?
I would have my stop loss probably like 15 pips or 12 pips. But I'd try and enter, like I said, if there was another stop hunt to like right up here in this zone, I'd like to get in right up here and have my stop loss probably about, yeah, maybe even a little bit less, like 9 pips or 10 pips, probably right up here.
Yeah, because you see they're trying to drive the market back up again.
1.2906, right around there. What I also like, though, that I like a lot that I'm seeing on GU is that there is a false add support right here that they broke through. So that's going to add a lot of retail buyers in, right? So that believe that this was a breakout of support and it's going to keep going. This trend is going to keep going. We all know that trends don't just keep going. They're always reversing. So, like I said, just kind of wait for that candlestick formation to form. And if it does throw a wick to these highs where this red zone is, one more wick to these highs up here, I'd like to see a sell.
But let me ask something, bro. So you basically entering exactly when the news drops.
Well, if it gives me a stop hunt right up here before the news, because a lot of times that's what happens. It'll stop hunt 5 minutes before the news, throw a wick up here, close as like a star, and then completely reverse, drop like crazy for the next candle, the news event. But like I said, I'd like to kind of just wait right now. I wouldn't recommend jumping in on the news event just because spread is manipulated a lot and everything. Maybe use a stealth stop. However, that I don't really recommend either. If you are,
I mean, me personally, I would wait. I'm waiting, right? But I just wanted to know, like, your take in this scenario, like when would you actually enter? Just to answer quickly, the people who are asking or discussing Wakefield, no, it can't be a Wakefield. Reason being, that is, yes, it's bullish momentum, but there's bullish rejection, right? The first candle literally sold that out, right? Where the first candle, the first big jackass candle, literally went up, right? How many pips is that? Did it go up?
I think it was about
About 50
pips.
pips?
Yeah, about 40, 50.
40,
Yeah.
50 pips.
It went.
Damn.
So like 4 or 5 or 6 pips.
GU?
GU, yeah. Or wait, let me see.
Yeah, that's like a 50 pip wick.
That big wick there.
Yeah. Okay,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, about 50 pips, right? If you look at the size of the wick in relation to the size of the body, that is clear bullish rejection. Remember the wick of a candle, right? When I discussed in one of my very first Forexia live sessions, understanding candlesticks, the wick of a candle is very important. And you need to understand what the wick means. The wick means that price has been there, right? But for whatever reason, price didn't stay there. That is just to symbolify that price has indeed been there. But then when the wick of the candle is bigger than the body of the candle, right, you can actually look at that as some form of rejection. And you can see that right where Dylan, like if you zoom back in there, bro, zoom back in one more time for me. right? Right where you started that arrow, that big pink candle with the big wick. Look at it again. Look at what happened exactly after. No, come back on where the arrow started. Where you drew the arrow from the start of the arrow, right? That big pink candle. Yes. Look at the size of the wick. Look at the size of the body, and then look at what happened after that happened. It never came back down, right? It never came back down. So you look at that as a bearish rejection, right? Always remember the wick fill, right? The candle has to be a momentum candle. It has to look like, yes, it is clear momentum. Right here, we are at a high with a big bullish rejection. Personally, I don't see wick fills. I see drop because that is bullish rejection.
Damn, that's a great explanation right there. I get what you're saying.
All right. I agree with what Dylan says. Just to point out that we do have to wait, because with GU, listen, that's a 50 pip wick. Who knows? They could maybe try to stop on that wick one more time, right? They could try to stop on that high one more time, and maybe you guys are right. Maybe it is a wick fill, right? But the spread alone on the news event could literally get rid of you, especially if you utilize the stop losses that we use. So we have to wait a little while.
And GBP has been moving a lot more volatile than normal. I have to correct myself here. I was marking this up, looking at it as if it was micro pips, but no, these are standard pips. These are this is 52 standard pips. So I was totally messed up thinking that these were micro pips like Zara, but no. GBP has been extremely volatile the past few days. I think mostly because of Brexit news and whatnot, talk about Brexit. But just the past week, 550 pips of uptrend the past few days. So I believe that we could definitely see a reversal here. However, this is, like Brandon said, this is a very volatile move, and I would wait this news event, it actually in general, and how GBP has been moving, we could definitely see spread open even 20 to 30 pips just for this news event, just because of how volatile price has been moving in just the past few days. So yeah.
And if you look, not to cut you off, bro, if you look, right, this one candle that's being formed here, we have 2 minutes till news. This is now what you would call seller induction, because why would the dealer give people sells at a high like this just so? That's not making sense, right? So what he's going to do is try to get people to sell from now, right? He's trying to get people to sell from now so he can stop them out before the news event and truly sell. Does that make sense?
Kind of like a false resistance, right?
Yeah, and one other thing to note, when you see the support resistance traps like we're talking about, they'll turn the resistance to support, and then they'll do a retest of that support, like in this case. And a lot of retest traders will take that. And it's like it could be an ECR you even get trapped on if you're not paying attention to structure. So what y'all saying, that makes perfect sense as another. It would induce sellers, and then when it retests, it could induce another buyer induction.
Yep.
But at the same time, if it doesn't break that wick up there, it's not letting out whatever liquidity it has trapped up there. So it's like serving 5 functions. 4.
1 minute.
Let me ask you, Big B, what are you waiting for? I'm pretty sure I know, but you say you would wait.
You do know.
Would you?
You do know. So you tell me what the answer is.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna say you're gonna wait for a shift. So we can see that clear M, and you're going to
Mm-hmm.
wait for some form of accumulation,
Mm-hmm.
likely give us a cross of our EMAs, and you're going to wait for a
Mm-hmm.
retest of that,
Correct.
and you would
Bingo.
sell a buy candle. I'm just going to guess.
Bingo. And bingo, bingo was his name. The news has dropped, right? But
Okay.
we don't really see anything. So that means that the dealer actually isn't ready as of yet. Maybe it's a delayed move or whatever, right? Maybe he's gonna stop on it one more time. Maybe like somebody said, hey, maybe it's gonna happen through Brexit news, right? So for me personally, instead of exposing myself to that level of risk, because listen, I'm opening with 6 lots because I'm playing with a smaller account, which is still kind of big, but I'm playing with 6 lots. I don't want to give away, 600 US just like that because it's 6 lots multiplied by a 10 pip stop loss. I don't want to just give that away. I need to be very, very, very precise with where I enter. You feel me? So for me personally, yes, listen, reversal looks healthy. It looks healthy. But I need to wait for that ECR to happen before I do anything. So very good. Spot on, bro.
News was released just now, about 30 seconds ago. Nothing happened really. Not much. Not much for news.
The next red folder news is AUD news, and that more than likely would be for my session later this afternoon, well tonight. So we would see if we can grab some pips for AUD news tonight, right? You all know I love a good AUD Asian session news. So I'm not sure if GU finally looks like it's ready to move. I'm not sure. Maybe it was a delayed reaction. I don't know, but
Yeah, just the way that GEPs are moving, the fact that the move didn't happen at all, and well, for one, GEP JPY isn't really even at the highs yet. They're throwing wicks to the highs, but what I like to see is at least some bodies to the high. So what I could very well see is just consolidation happening for the rest of the day, all the way up to here, and then maybe creating like a head of some head and shoulders on like a larger macro to reverse the market later in the week, maybe or even later in the day, or maybe for tomorrow Thursday. But for now, just kind of I'd like to wait. I'm personally gonna wait, especially on this one, GBP JPY, GBP USD, similar. Most likely gonna wait since the news didn't really do anything. We were expecting something to happen with the news, at least spike to the high or something. But
And I want to just add that I really want us to show what we're showing here is like, you're not missing out on any moves. I heard someone mention in the chat, like they can't be here for these and they feel like they're missing. Don't feel like you're missing. You need to be finding your setups and definitely can work with us with our analysis. And one other thing that's really important, what you should notice is how much weight we're putting on confirming our entries, because just because we know, oh, this can be a stop hunt, this should go down, that doesn't mean you just enter the trade, because this is all about your risk reward. And you saw that perfect example on GU and GJ. We're not trying to get in when we know the setup would call for us to put our stop loss above the high for us to know if we were wrong or not, when that high is 50 pips and our stop losses are never hitting over 15, 10 to 15 pips is what we're working with.
Yep. It's not worth it. Have patience.
We got less than a minute, you guys. So I don't know. We got probably about a minute left. I think I'll probably just give you guys some of my bias on the remaining pairs. AUD I do believe it could be a reverse. Definitely have more faith in this reversal than GEP. I do believe GEP will reverse, but I don't think it'll happen today yet. You could possibly see some more consolidation at this high and then a reverse. I would have liked to have seen the reversal happen, or at least more induction to the high in the news, but we didn't really see that. USD-ZAR, I'd like to see induction to the high one more time before reversing. We'll send analysis on all these pairs if we do see these play out like this. So just keep an eye out in the academy, you guys, for analysis.
Audio, I'm seeing I'm seeing seller traps on the 4-hour trend line and resistance.
Yo, bro, so I'm still in my buy right here and right here.
AU?
Yeah.
Trailing this odd U like we've been doing for a while.
Whew.
I see Usdzar gave a couple entries. Gave your entry, gave a clean pullback. I'm about to pull it up now.
Yeah, baby. So, what have we got here? AUD went crazy, as expected. USD-ZAR midweek reversal, as expected. Beautiful. Let's check this out. So yesterday we had analyzed USD. I personally analyzed it. We had sent a trade or an analysis price projection out that a stop hunt would occur to this in this area, right in here. The stop hunt was a lot more volatile than expected. It was a extended stop hunt. So we got stopped out. However, I was analyzing again yesterday, and this was basically my analysis. Price was right down here, and I said this could be one of those different variations of the signature trade where they induce short to come back up, hit the stops of anybody that may have got the right move, right? If they're going to short, hit the stops and then actually do the move and drop. And that's basically exactly what happened. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, that induction trend, midweek reversal. And you have Thursday here just reversing off of Wednesday's highs. Let's see. We do have news today in a few hours on USD. So we could see some reaction there. Let's look at AUD-USD. AUD-USD went crazy for us, you guys. Absolutely beautiful. This one we sent out to the academy. You guys did not get that. You always have to be checking the academy. We do send the price projections. I analyzed this pair yesterday, and I notified you guys. I didn't see a setup as we were analyzing. However, moments after getting off the live call with you guys, I did send out this price projection on AUD-USD. Yesterday, it moved about 40 pips off the low, but then today is when it really made it like a 70, 75 pip move. Hit all our take profits. Beautiful trade. You guys can see it in here. All right, not sure why the images aren't loading. There we go. This was it. You can see on USDZAR basically did exactly what we expected, that little M formation off the high. And this move itself from right up here where we predicted, right up here to the very low, that's over 250 pips. Currently floating about 180 pips on this one. I do believe it'll reverse more. However, it's always good to have your stops in profit. Who caught pips on this move? Who's in this trade? Or AudUSD? Amy's in the trade. Avi's in the trade. Beautiful. Rob. Whoa. Maria Danish. Joan.
I think everybody got in audio.
Brandon. Yeah, we got Brandon in here. How you doing, brother?
Yo.
Unmute you.
Yo, 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 what's up?
Yo.
Welcome to the money team.
Yeah. AudUSD went crazy, bro.
Yep.
Yo, can you believe I'm actually still in this one?
Listen, you are just evil. That's what you are. Right? Raping those retail traders. That's what you are.
Yeah, you taught lessons on this swing,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
I learned quite a few things.
I can't believe how beautiful market structure has been playing out on USDZAR over the past few months. For me personally, you guys, I know this is a live trading session, but well, I will analyze and everything. However, I'm most likely not going to jump in any trades unless I see something really nice or a potential reversal opportunity. Because yesterday I got in all the trades that I was looking at, and I'm sitting in like a happy duck. So, but we will skim over some trades. If you guys got any trades that you want me to analyze, any pairs, let me know.
Well, my USD CHF from last night. Well, I mean, I don't think I need to tell you what happened, but it woke up plus 50 pips this morning. Like, I literally woke up in money. So I mean,
Nice.
I mean that's what like Forexia does. Like, all we really do is like give you an idea as to what we do, and then let you, the trader, choose, and then that's it. We leave you whatever you choose to do after that, because I know that with AU wasn't necessarily a signal. It wasn't. We don't do signals, right? There was no exact entry, no exact stop loss, no exact take profit. You know, it's just like we are looking at it in this general vicinity based on your knowledge of what we taught you, or based on what you've
Exactly.
taught you.
Exactly.
You choose if you like it, right? If it matches what we taught you, and then you choose if to jump in or not. Right? And that's kind of like what I do. I just kind of like give you a really, really bland, like, I'm giving you the chicken. If you want to season it, you can season it. If you want to eat it raw, you could eat it raw. If you want to cook it, you could cook it. But all I'm giving you is the chicken, raw chicken. What you want to do with it after that is entirely up to you. And I
Nah, you gave the seasonings. You put
from.
it all. You put all the stuff there for them.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm putting the chicken, I'm putting the seasoning and the black pepper and all the green seasoning and everything. I'm putting everything there, right? But I'm not going to put it together for you. If you want to season it, if you want to do it, then fine. All right, I'm giving you all the elements, but you have to put it together. And I think that's where Forexia's power comes from, because, you know, we are empowering people by not empowering them, so to speak. You're not kind of giving them, you know, holding their hand. It's really rough, if you understand what I'm saying.
We're teaching them to fish, not just giving them the fish.
Bingo was his name.
Yeah. All right, let me finish up, you guys, what I'm doing in the background here, and I'll get to analyzing a few pairs. 1 second.
Yeah, I think a lot of the industry try to basically make people dependent on them, and then so they got to keep paying them. And
Yep.
like Brandon always say to his students, he don't necessarily want you to be a student forever. You're supposed to graduate. Like that's the whole point of school, to graduate.
Yep.
So
Yep.
remember that.
Exactly, yo. Very true.
As I said, I mean, we run an academy, right? And the entire goal of an academy is to graduate from the academy. I mean, nobody wants to be in Hogwarts for like their entire life. You don't want to be in Harvard and Yale and all of these different colleges and these universities for the rest of your life. Your goal is to graduate and move on, all right? So take what we give, learn, master, do the exams, whatever, and then move on. That's it.
Emi asked if we should be concerned that Usdzar is making higher highs and higher lows. In my opinion, I don't really see that, bro. I see here it was making higher highs and uptrending, but now we have a high, we have a low, we have a lower high, we have a lower low, we have a lower high, and we could see a lower low right down here. If market structure is respected and they keep dropping, which it most likely will be. Santiago says he had a personal best for him. USD CHF gave him 82 pips. Very nice, yo.
Yeah, that was from Michael, I believe.
Beautiful, yo. I think Isan also jumped on USD CHF with you, bro. 52 pips.
Yep.
I think Mark called a beautiful trade also this morning. 50 pips on CAD JPY.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
So Dylan, how long do you plan on holding that AU for? Like, how long do you plan on like just emptying the retail trader pocket?
Well,
Yes, I have to make it sound bad. Because I mean, you remember, for me, I'm a scalper, so I take my that trade on AU, just where you got in on that last buy at the low, that W, right? I got in at that very same area. I actually sent it. I posted it on my Instagram, and well, I tagged the Forexia.net Instagram page. So you would see I entered more or less the same area you did. But with the money that it made, it was like what, almost 100 pips or maybe 100 plus pips. Listen, as a scalper, right, you know that's a lot for me, right? Because remember, I'm not using smaller lot sizes, so that's a lot for me. So I take it and I'm gone, all right? But for you, how long again do you think that you'd hold it?
I personally had my max macro TP right up here, like the first macro TP. I've been taking smaller TPs on these right here, but I still have positions on because I mean, this has given me literally, and doing the same shit over and over and over. Okay, check it out. Friday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, midweek reversal, I get in. Okay, I buy against the retail trend right here. And I'm pretty sure I gave that out live to you guys like 3 weeks ago. Sunday, Monday,
You called
Tuesday.
out every single one live.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? Come to what? The midweek reversal, same thing as last week. So what do? I go against the downtrend that's going here, and I buy right in here. What happened? I believe I called this live as well. Bought right here. And I'm pretty sure we can literally just take this structure and copy it and paste it. And it's the same shit over and over and over. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, what do? We go against the retail trend, downtrend, induction trend. Wednesday, midweek reversal. We got the sneaky signature trade in here as well. Zero drawdown on that trade, 100 plus pips in hours. So I'm just literally doing the same thing over and over and over as far as building my portfolio on multiple positions. And my first take profit on the macro, like I said, is about right up here. So this would be from the low that I got in on my first position right down here, about almost 200 pips, 196 pips. That's quite a bit for AUDUSD.
And you know something, like for the people who were in my last session, I believe Mark had a session between your session, Dylan, and mine last night. I think so, right?
Yes.
he did.
At like 2 a.m. this morning.
Yes.
Right. So not the last session, the session before Mark's, which is mine. Dylan just said something, right? That he's repeating the same thing over and over and over. Who remembers me saying just that's all I do? I repeat the same thing over and over and over and over and over. That's what I do. It's just the difference with Dylan and myself is where Dylan would do it in New York, I would do it in Asia. So while Dylan is sleeping or preparing to sleep in Asian, or maybe now, well, no, you wouldn't be sleeping because you're 2 hours behind. But while he's relaxing in Asian, that's when I am roasting and killing the market. And then because listen, most of the time I don't look for trades during New York, right? But most of the time while I'm relaxing during New York, Dylan is roasting. But it's just what he's doing, the same thing over and over and over and over and over, right? And that's what is important because, you see, Elwin said something that this industry has a really interesting habit of, destroying traders who don't stick to what it is they plan, or, they don't stick to one thing. And that's a fact, right? That's literally a fact. If you realize Dylan's setup has not changed, it has not changed, right? It has gotten better, right? It literally, obviously, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over, you're going to improve and improve and improve, right? Because Dylan, I know that you could say that you are a better trader today than you were a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, right? But your setup has not changed. Am I correct about that?
Correct. Very true.
So what we're trying to get at is, it's just about literally perfecting one thing. And that's what I say. I've found my edge and I use it. I work it day in, day out, day in, day out. Right? And it's the same thing for any other good trader. Most, if not all good traders, only have one setup. They only have one thing that they use almost exclusively. Right? And that's why I say personally, I don't really look for those reversals unless it is absolutely clear. When I say absolutely, I mean absolutely clear. So in a scenario where I'm thinking like, yeah, boy, I'm not sure. Like GU yesterday, that's why I would not have gotten in because it was not clear. And Dylan would confirm that for you. It was not clear. And that's why we would not have gotten in. So, it's really just about consistency. And how do you achieve consistency in this industry? By just doing the same thing over and over and over. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Very
50
nice,
in this session.
all right. Yeah, it's literally what Brandon just said, doing the same thing over and over. And if you go away from what you're used to doing, you will get screwed over because that's what the market does. It does the same thing over. And if you don't keep doing that, you just go from one strategy to the next, strategy hop from indicator to indicator. Like, look at this right here, you guys. These indicators and strategies, there's hundreds, there's thousands of them, okay?
Pick whichever way you want to die.
Yeah, pick whichever one you want to add. It will never, ever, ever tell you what I just told you about the market. It'll never be able to show you Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Just do the effort, mark the shit on your chart, okay? There's no indicator, at least I don't think so, for marking like days of the week on the chart. You know, people come and ask me, is there like an indicator that I can use to mark the days of the week? I'm like, do the work, yo. It's not that hard. Like, if there was an indicator, I wouldn't even use it anyway, because it's just.
Bro, you think you have it bad? Imagine everybody who comes to me asks me what EMAs I use. Right? And I tell them,
I got asked that
literally
this morning.
I literally tell them every single time. I tell them like, yo, like that is the EMAs. Yes, they are an indicator that I use in terms of just that one final confirmation, but it's nothing. It's literally nothing, as I have proven time and time again. It's nothing. You can't do anything without the structure of the market. You can't do anything without obeying all the elements that you're seeing. So yeah, as Dinesh said, it's like a signature question. So you have a signature trade, I have a signature question, right? And I give them a signature answer. Learn structure, right? Do the work, as Dylan said. You're not gonna get anywhere. I'm not even gonna say far. You're not gonna get anywhere by literally there's no magic period EME. There's none. The DMAs are really good. I will admit to that. They're really good. I will definitely admit to that. But the DMA without structure is shit. And I am saying that now. And I am sure Human will agree with me. You need to obey the structure of the market. You cannot.
Yeah, he won't even teach you DMA until you get the structure stuff he teaches first.
Right. You understand? You cannot put random indicators on your chart and believe that they're going to tell you, they're going to tell you what to do. No. Do the work. Do the work, guys. Do the work.
And that even applies, bro, for patterns in the market, head and shoulder patterns, or even the signature trade. I've been extensively studying the signature trade for the past few months now, even more than I've already studied it. And I'm realizing that there's specific times that it happens. And a lot of people, they'll take signature trades just because it looks like a wedge breakout pattern and they're working off a high or a low. And they don't look, and it's on a Sunday or a Monday, and or something like that. And I don't recommend trading Sunday, Monday. I recommend trading Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because that's mostly when these setups happen, when the reversals happen. So it's all about understanding not even as much the structure, not even as much the pattern as it is the confluences in structure and structure itself. Because the structure itself is made up of patterns, but
Right.
these patterns they'll form, but not they won't make their move until a certain time, like you're seeing here. So for example, there's a lot of times you'll see here on Usdzar or on a lot of different pairs, there's a signature trade Sunday, Monday, coming into Tuesday a lot of times, right here, to create that induction trend. However, we've seen the same thing midweek reversal Wednesday, where there's that signature trade. Here it is again. That Sunday, Monday, Tuesday signature trade, and then come midweek they make a signature trade again and then reverse against it. Here it is again. Signature trade Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And then Wednesday go against it with the signature trade. Again.
And you know something, bro? You know something? It's like it's freaky. Right? It's like really, really freaky. It's like, were you in my class last night?
What time was it? No, I wasn't, bro.
Nah.
No, you won't. I know you won't. All right. And again, if you remember, if the people who were in my session, if you guys remember, tell me I didn't say this, that you have to make sure that all your criteria are there. If one of the criteria that you have is that you have to trade during a certain time, make sure and look for your trades, and you actively look for those trades during that time. Dylan knows that he has to look for trades during Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? He does not recommend trading Sunday, Monday, and Friday is trap day, right? For those of you who actively follow exactly what Dylan does, where he takes reversals and whatever, because as you would know, I don't always look for the reversal, right? I'm kind of an anomaly, right? But as you would know, I don't look for the reversal. I'm actually looking for something different. Using the same structure, but I'm looking for something different. As you know, I need to trade during Asian session to find what I want to find. Check this out. Dylan just said that he does not recommend trading Sunday, Monday, and Friday, right? Or, well, we know we don't really trade Fridays because that is like a trap day, right? I said the exact same thing. In other words, if you know that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is your days, if you're in the market on Sunday, Monday, you are not doing yourselves any favors, right? It's a fact. And again, I mean, it's not the exact same words, but it's the exact same idea, the exact same concept that he's telling you. And why I'm saying it's freaky is because Dylan, we never spoke about this. We never had a discussion about this exact principle where you have to trade on the specific day. We didn't speak about this, did we?
No.
We didn't. But as traders, as I would say, as professional traders and as traders who, you know, are profitable and we do good and we are high up in the industry, I would say we are good traders, right? We know that there are certain things that need to happen as a trader in order to actively and properly make money in this industry. You can't make money if it is you don't obey your own rules. How do you expect to make money if you don't obey your own rules?
And I can't tell you how many people tell me, oh, I don't trade Mondays, I do this, and they ask me questions, and then I see they enter on a Monday, and maybe they're like, oh, I saw a setup, or they see someone else enter on Monday or Asian session, and they miss something, and then they start feeling like they're missing out, and then they're like, oh, I'm going to start trading Mondays, I'm going to start trading Asian, or whatever. It goes back to like them feeling like they're going to miss a move or whatever. And
Yep.
I didn't see Dylan like, don't even look at the chart Monday, come Tuesday and be like, oh, there was a lot of moves on Monday. Looks like it moved. We might not see any moves today. And that's it. It was just like no emotions, just like came to the chart on his day. Setup had already happened. So what? Was no, I missed out. Oh, I'm going to start trading Mondays and none of that. So
Listen, it's actually so bad with me. I don't even bother to message Dylan on a Monday. Right? Honestly, I don't even bother to message you on a Monday because I know that's like the day you taking your rest or whatever, right? That's just how it goes because you have your rules and you follow, right? And that's the fact. You just have your rules and you follow them. That's it.
And I think it's easier for us to say that, but for a lot of people that just got in and they see, especially people that got into this industry and were mixed with another industry like multi-level marketing, like a lot of different companies out there that say, oh, you're going to join me in my pyramid scheme and you'll make $1 million next week or whatever. And they just want you to join their freaking pyramid scheme, and they don't care about your results at all. But this is where that hype comes, where everybody is addicted to getting in as many trades as they can, and that cycle over and over of just a terrible addiction to trading and greed that comes into this industry because of that. And I think we have experience of getting screwed over because of that so many times that we, or myself, or you guys especially, the other mentors especially, Brandon, we don't have that feeling that oh, I have to enter a trade today. Oh, it's Sunday, the market just opened, let me get in a trade. Because I know, and I can almost guarantee that Brandon, Elwin, all the mentors can say the exact same thing, that we have felt the need to get into a trade Sunday just because the market opened.
Oh yeah, been there, done that.
Just because the market open. Oh, the market's open. Let's analyze just because the market's open. And
Been there, done that.
And I think that's what make us great teachers, because we've been there and we can speak on it. And I think that's kind of why I'm in a special place as a mentor, because I learned from you guys and now I'm mentoring others, but it's like I'm still one of them to a degree. So it's like I can already see what they're going through. So that's why I always tell them, like, you're not alone in what you're thinking. If you need to talk about it, talk it out. But everything we're saying, we've been through it. And a lot of it, you're just going to have to go through and, burn your hand on the stove. There's no way around it. So that's why we always stress keeping the risk management proper, because you're going to get burned early on, especially.
Yep.
we have about 3 minutes left, you guys. If we have any last questions, feel free to shout them out. This is funny. Euro USD, literally the same exact pattern 3 weeks in a row. Same shit. Odd USD, same shit. All right, one last thing, you guys. This, I'm pretty sure we're going to record this. Well, yeah, this recording this will be saved and will most likely be uploaded to YouTube. So say hi to YouTube, everybody.
Hi to YouTube, everybody.
Hi, Mom. I'm on TV.
Hey, hi, YouTube.
Jerry asked if you're having class tonight, Brandon.
Yep. Yep. Class as per usual tonight, 9 p.m. Atlantic Standard. We're going to be going over some more Asian setups. Let's see if we can make some money this Asian again, as per usual. Day in, day out. Let's see if we could do it.
All right, for those watching on YouTube, if you guys don't know what the Academy is, this is the back end of the Academy. We offer daily, every day that the market is open, we offer Forexia live sessions just like this, where we basically go over the market. I have sessions Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Brandon has sessions every
Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday.
Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Elwin, Human, Mark as well are participating in sessions, doing sessions every single week.
Every Monday we have Ready for the Week with me, where we're going to be getting ready, preparing our minds for the week. So even if you don't trade Monday, you're following the Forexia superior way, you're not trading Mondays, still get in the Academy, get your charts ready, get your mind ready, and all that.
Yep.
Academy, other than that, also offers analysis. You can send out we send out analysis on a daily basis as long as there are setups. So I myself, Mark, and all the other mentors sending an analysis out. Beautiful analysis. You guys can see all the analysis in the past that we've done as well, all the price projections. So you can kind of have like an archive of all the trades that we've done. You can see everything. We're super transparent with that. We'd like to be as transparent as possible, you guys. All right. We do have like less than 1 minute left. So you guys have any more questions about the Academy?